guys. I want to show you the progress on the electrical system. So while we're fitting the windshield up, I just want to show you that we've got everything set. So we got basically our circuit breakers along here and our switches here. So we moved everything down to the panel, so we don't have any switches up in the panels except for the ELT switch. And the only thing up in the upper panel on the left are the jacks for the headsets, and those are all hooked up. I've got a standard intercom. So master switch. This is our generator field switch, which we don't need right now. Avionics. The G5 is nice because if it loses power, it has its own battery backup, and it will last up to 4 hours, according to the manual, if you were to lose your main ship power, which is one of the reasons I have it in the airplane. One of the several reasons I have it. Have an ADS capable transponder and a standard COM. So we've got our start button here, standard mag switch in the panel where Super Cubs had them from the factory. So we've got off, right, left, both. So I don't know if you can hear the click, but when you press the start button, there's a solenoid switch. I'll show you that in a second here that will activate. There's also a master solenoid back there too by the battery. So I've left the battery and the solenoids back in the stock position on this build. That's right back here. Here's the battery. Made a new platform for the battery because it was beat up a little bit. I've also got a beacon here. I can show you that. So here's our two solenoids. This is our master solenoid, and this is the starter solenoid. So we've got push-to-talk switches on both control sticks, the pilots and the passengers. So those are wired up, and when I press the button, you'll see the transmit indication on the, I don't know if you can see that, let's see. Maybe you can see that little transmit indication on the display here. So that's nice, got those wired up, got the headsets wired up and tested. At least tested through the intercom. I didn't test the radio transmission because I don't have the antennas hooked up yet. But the wiring should all be good. And you can see that the Garmin, when you remove power, it'll power down, and I think it's 45 seconds if you just leave it, unless you want, if you're flying and you lose power, then you just press the button and you've got the Garmin for as long as you need to to get somewhere. It'll last as long as your fuel. That's the idea.